All right, welcome to Life Extension Live. I'm Dr. Mike, and I'm here with Dr. Crystal.
Hello, Dr. Mike.
Thank you for joining us today. Before we got started, Crystal was having a hard time, but she's okay now, right?
Well, I'm okay.
Okay,
yes.
she's okay. So thank you for joining us. I like this topic because we decided we wanted to figure out what are some healthier gifts that we could give some of our friends and family members this year.
I know. I've received some amazing gifts. I can't wait to share it with all of you. But yes, this is the time of year where you either, get anxiety about it or you work through it, you push through it, and you come up with something.
I don't get it. You getting anxious about it?
I don't, but I know someone who does. We won't even talk about that.
I already know who it is.
But yes, it's the time of year where it really is all about just the intention.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to talk on today's show about the do's and don'ts of buying healthy or health-focused gifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at, I think we're going to start with you.
Yes.
With your top 3 picks and then my top 3 picks and then tips on gifting supplements.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
If you're going to go there.
So we wanted to talk about the do's and don'ts. I don't think you should go there. Anyways, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
But we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of picking out healthy gifts for people because there's something we want to avoid, right?
Right. Yes, let's just get right into it.
Do it.
Avoid it using your gift as like a passive aggressive way to tell someone that they need to get in shape or to tell someone, hey, you're going down the wrong path and you're trying to force your health, your personal health goals
onto them. Or, you maybe have a friend that, maybe he's a couch potato and you want this friend to start exercising more. So you give them a pair of shoes. Here's some nice walking shoes to begin your journey in 2022, right?
Or So, and I'll tell you some of the ones. And this was with great intention, but I've received exercise bands. I've received all sorts of gear to help me with exercising. And sometimes it was at times where I just wasn't ready. Like maybe I just had a baby. And it's I know I need to get it back together. So feel it out. Feel out. Do you have the kind of relationship with that person where you can buy them those types of things?
Yeah. So don't force a gift on somebody who may not want it. But what you want to do is give them something that's maybe a healthier option of something they already have or something they're already doing.
Yes.
Or have expressed interest in.
Correct. So a great example, if you know someone and they're into biking, maybe buy them a cool reflective shirt or something that they can wear while they're biking.
Yeah. One of my picks today is because of a friend of mine.
Oh.
Who's doing something, and I'm going to suggest maybe a better way of doing it.
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll see. Well, I don't know. We'll see how he takes it.
But yeah, so you can always think of a way to kind of take whatever they're doing to the next level as it relates to health.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So any other do's and don'ts? We good?
Let's see. Let me just make sure.
Did we cover everything? I think we're good.
Yes. And if you're unsure if it's going to send the wrong message, then just stick to something generic.
Yeah. Just again, don't force it is what you
that's
is what you don't want to do.
That's the point. And don't bring up these things at the kitchen table. And lastly, I have to say this. Don't ask them, how's it going with those bands that I gave you?
By the way, how's those walking shoes going? I know you're not wearing them now.
Are you getting any walking in? Yes. Don't just, give the gift. And if they comment to say, man, I really like that, then 2 thumbs up. But I avoid.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Yeah. Let's start with, so Dr. Crystal has 3 picks for healthy gifts for people this year. Again, we're giving these to people who are interested, who have shown interest in some of these things, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So let's go with your pick Number one.
My first pick, drum roll.
It's not that exciting. Not that exciting.
Robson put it on the screen. Air purifier.
You can't make it sexier.
I'm making air purifiers. Let me tell you, they're going to be the gift for the entire show. Everyone's going to remember the air purifiers because they're thinking, "Oh my goodness, that was such a great suggestion."
But right when you say that, here's what first came to my mind.
Okay.
Because when I was looking at your list and I was putting my list together, I thought your list looked pretty expensive. No, hear me out, right?
Okay.
Because there's a range of air filters, right? I mean, there are some.
Very true.
Come on.
They
there are
they can get
thousands and
expensive.
So I'm assuming you're talking about more of those little portable ones, that kind of stuff.
Small one.
Yeah.
Let's say you're back in the office and you want a smaller, or you're wanting to gift one that someone can put by their desk.
Yeah,
in the office space. But when you start looking at air purifiers for someone's home, yes, they can be very expensive, especially if you get a good one. You don't make sure you get one with a good HEPA filter that's going to filter out the mold and all the pollen and the allergens in the air. But it's something to consider. I mean, we personally have one in all of our bedrooms at home.
I believe it.
My husband has one in his home office. So, it's something. I don't know if my sister or my brother's watching, but I may, that would be a gift for a sibling.
Her whole family watches every single show, constantly telling us how awesome she is, and she is. No, okay, but here's the thing, with the air filters, I think let's not skip over the fact that this is really important, because indoor air quality is worse in most cases than outdoor.
So true. So true. We did read that like a few months ago, I believe, reading, just from, especially if you have a fireplace, it's the winter time, or almost winter. Is it still fall or winter? I think it's
still fall.
I think it's still fall.
Yeah. It's hard to tell in South Florida, just so people know.
But it's getting cold out, so you're burning the fireplace. That the wood burning fireplaces emits a lot of toxins. Even some of the candles that we burn.
I've seen that too. Especially some of the scented ones.
Yes.
You want to do essential oil scented ones, not these fake scents.
And those the air things that you stick in the wall.
I'd stay away from that stuff.
But we're doing more cooking, so there is pollution from the cooking.
Why'd you point at me when you
I talk with my hands. Dr. Mike.
Jeez.
So yes, indoor air quality, it makes a big difference. And sometimes you're wondering why you're having the sniffles and the runny nose and the watery eyes and the scratchy throat.
Inside.
It could just be, the quality of your air. Now, I would have to say, along with the air purifier, maybe make a nice suggestion, again, if you have that kind of relationship, that they may want to check the filters for the unit.
Yeah, because you don't want somebody, if you're going to give this to somebody, you don't want them thinking, what does she think, we have a dirty home? Like,
right,
what is
exactly.
Our home needs to be filtered. So this definitely is one you want to give to people well.
Yes.
And people, again, it goes back to giving this to somebody who's maybe talked about air filters.
Yes.
And they're interested in cleaner home air.
Correct.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty good. I like that. A couple tips on the air purifiers. Make sure it's HEPA filter. I think you said that. Ensure the size matches the room.
Yes.
Right.
Definitely make sure the square footage that you're buying the correct size for the square footage of the space that where you'll keep the purifier.
And set a calendar, an alert, or something to remind yourself to change the filter.
Yes.
Because if you don't change the filter, there's no reason having the air purifier. It's that simple, right? All right. That is Dr. Crystal's number one health gift. Now let's move on to your number two.
My number two, smart water bottle.
Now, before you go any further, where's the one you had last year? I don't see it on the desk. Where is it? Did you leave it over there? Robson, do you see her smart water bottle over there? You know which one I'm talking about, the one that had the
He
light
knows
on
which
it.
one.
It
Look,
blinked every time she had to drink.
it was an amazing gift. It was actually a birthday gift, and I used it for a very, very long time, and I loved it. And so I'll tell you how it works. It fills up, it tracks every drink of water you take, and it syncs with your smartphone, and you're able to see the exact amount. So if you throughout the day, if you are only at 16 ounces and you really should be, at 32 ounces by, midday,
It
it
tells
will
you.
show you that.
Yeah.
And then it lights up to
Hers
remind you.
blinked. Yeah.
So that's what Dr.
It was
Mike is talking
constantly
about.
blinking. Hers was constantly blinking.
But I needed lots of reminders.
I mean, we're trying to film things, and there's this light going on over there in the corner.
It's reminding me to take a sip.
Yeah.
And then it would send me cool notifications on my phone. So it was just I think it's a great, and it's good for the planet.
That's going to say
was a
that. I like that point. It's
yeah,
good for the
it
planet.
was a
Too much
great
plastic
gift.
out there. Come on. Too many plastic
Yeah.
bottles. Do you know, okay, so air filter prices they're all over the place
Yes.
based on site, right?
Mhm.
But what about these smart water bottles? What are we looking at?
We're looking roughly about $100.
Whoa! You must
You may be able to
you
find
must
one
really like that person.
a little cheaper. I don't know.
No, I think that's great. I think, staying hydrated is important. So again, give this to somebody who's like tracking their water.
Yes, you see them with there are all sorts of water bottles.
I mean, we see people at Life Extension walking around with bottles like this.
Yes.
I'm like, what are you doing? Or somebody have jugs.
Right.
Walking
yes.
around going to lunch with a jug. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's the person that's serious.
Yeah.
And so that's the type of person where you may mention, hey, there's a
this
way
thing,
to track it.
There
Yeah.
you go. I like that. So that's number 2, smart water bottle.
Yes.
And what is your third pick?
My third pick is an indoor hydroponic garden where you can grow fresh herbs. No soil is required. And it's easy. It's like a no-brainer type of garden.
I need that.
Yes, and many of them come with a kit. So they actually give you the seeds, and they give you the solution, kind of like the plant food.
And that solution is kind of it is the soil in a sense.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's usually like a box that comes with the kit, and there's a light at the top, and the herbs just grow.
And you could do you have to put it somewhere dark, light, or does it
anywhere? So that it's great for small spaces. It's great for
Nice.
indoor. I remember we had a nice little, almost like a bay window where we previously lived, and we had a huge herb garden. We started getting bugs from
because this is the traditional garden.
This is the
soil.
traditional
yeah,
garden. I mean, it ended up being a hassle. And I'm not saying, do it outside. That's another option. But this is just a great space saving way.
So do you have one of these right now?
I don't, but I'm talking it up, and hopefully somebody's listening,
Blake,
and they will see my excitement about this gift.
Yeah. And of course, the herbs that are grown this way are just as nutritious.
Yes.
Right. I mean, and you're seeing more, hydroponic vegetables in grocery stores and stuff.
Yes, you are. So it's a new way, fun, homegrown, fresh herbs all year round.
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win.
It's not bad. So there's Dr. Crystal's 3 choices.
Those
Now
are
we're
my
gonna
3.
Now we're gonna move to mine.
He thinks his are better. We'll see.
Well, no. It's not about better. It's just, when they are, but it's not about being better. So, but I did something. This was your idea,
Mhm.
this show. And when you said that we should really focus on giving these gifts to people who are looking for these things.
Mhm.
So that's what I did. Like
Okay.
I thought about some friends of mine.
Okay. All right.
Right, who are doing certain things, and or trying to do certain things,
Mhm.
and I thought, okay, how could I help them
Mhm.
with those health goals?
Okay.
So I really I have people in mind for these.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
see that?
exciting.
Now the first one is really exciting.
Oh boy.
Robson likes his beer. I like my red wine.
Oh, we do know that, Dr. Mike. So tell us.
So my my first
What-
pick is better. Can I get it out, please?
I'm sorry. I mean,
Better-
you mentioned the red wine, and I'm like, okay, let's hear this.
Better Wine Club. Let me.
Okay.
I gotta explain this.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think I've explained it to anybody, right? you once I start talking, you know what
Okay,
I'm talking about.
all
It's
right.
okay. So a good friend of mine enjoys wine too, and not just for drinking. He's also a chef.
Mm-hmm.
He cooks a lot with
Mhm.
wine, and chefs believe that when you're cooking with wine, it should be good wine,
Okay.
right? So
Right,
he's
of course.
in a wine club to
Okay.
offset, because it's cheaper.
Okay.
You get
Mhm.
I don't know, for X amount a month, you get 6-7 bottles,
Yes,
whatever it
yes.
is, right? But I'm gonna encourage him
Mhm.
to move over to a wine club that is using wine that's much lower in sugar and organic
Uh-huh.
and coming from small batch vineyards. Because we talked about this, right?
We did.
Commercial wine,
Oof.
one bottle of commercial wine not only has maybe 3 to 4 grams of sugar per glass, they actually add some sugar into it to get a
Yes.
higher alcohol content. Remember, we
did
talked
talk
about that. Yes.
We talked about
So
it.
the Better Wine Club is a club that focuses on wines that are fully fermented. These are wines where you use natural yeast that simply fully ferment the grape.
Right.
You can only get up to about 12% alcohol per
Right.
volume with that. You can't, if you find a wine that's higher than 12%, they're adding sugar.
Right. So the yeast will fully kind of metabolize all that sugar.
All of that sugar. So what you're left with is in the entire bottle is maybe 1 to 2 grams of sugar in the
Okay.
entire bottle.
All right.
So my gift number one to my
I
friend.
like that gift.
And he does not watch
I
this
have
show.
to say.
He
I
doesn't.
like it.
You like it. He doesn't watch this show too bad, but so I can talk about it.
Right.
But I'm gonna send him this Better Wine Club with fully fermented organic wine.
So you'll give him like a gift card or?
I haven't looked into it yet. I don't know.
Okay. All
A
right.
gift card, something like that.
Mhm,
Yeah. All right.
mhm.
So that was my top pick number
That's
one.
good.
Again, I wouldn't just give that to someone randomly.
Right.
I'm giving it to my friend who is a chef and who enjoys cooking with wine, drinking with wine, etc. Okay. Number 2.
Okay.
I'm going to suggest an indoor light automatic dimmer, or what we
Okay.
call smart light dimmers.
Smart light dimmers.
It's right there. Robson put it up.
Okay. I see it.
Smart.
So tell me,
light
how
dimmer.
does this work?
Okay.
Because we have something, I think, like this.
This came because of you, because I have a friend who has sleep issues.
Okay. Mhm.
And one of the things that they struggle with is so much light at night.
Mhm. Mhm.
And this person is working very hard at putting away the electronics and all that
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I've been in this person's family room, living room, whatever, and
Mhm.
it's just bright lights,
Mhm.
right? And so I'm suggesting for this person who needs to calm down before bed,
Right.
a system where you can set the dimmers,
Okay.
you can set the time,
Okay.
and you don't have to worry about it now. Over the evening, little by little, as it moves towards your bedtime, the lights naturally come down.
I love that.
So you
Dr.
don't even
Mike.
have to worry about, I got to put the light.
Now, how does it work? Will it do just like one room, or can it work for?
Well,
or
it
do you-
depends. Some of them can be connected all into one app throughout. You can put every light, or you could just choose.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, for me, I think pick that room you're in at night the most.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And all the other rooms should be dark. Just
I
turn those
love
off.
this.
And then as you're sitting there watching TV, reading a book, the lights just naturally, little by little.
Love that.
And it just puts you in that right mood.
And we talk about this all the time. And so this is just kind of using technology, or using,
And instead of
mechanics
and
to
there's
make it happen.
and this is nothing new. They've had dimmers like this for years. But what's nice about this is you set it the way you want it,
right.
and then you forget about it.
I like that, Dr. Mike. Oh,
See, that's 2 good gifts, guys.
Ooh,
Who's
2
winning?
good
Who's
gifts.
winning so far?
I like his gifts.
Anybody want to comment who's winning so far? Okay.
And and I would have to say, I think your gifts are maybe a little bit more economical.
Yeah. So, see, I told you. All right. Next one, third one. Again, thinking of a friend.
Okay.
I'm going to get this person an all-in-one air fryer slow cooker thing. An all-in-one cooker. That's what Robson wrote.
So they make those?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can get and they're not that big.
Okay.
And you can air fry in it. You can slow cook in them. You can. There's all kinds of stuff you can do, and it's all about just trying to eat healthier.
Right. Well, I have an air fryer. I have a slow cooker.
You can put it all together.
I have, the pressure cooker.
You can put it
so it's all that.
You could do it. You can find different ones. You can find one that's just an air fryer and slow cooker. You can have an air fryer, convention oven, slow. They have all levels.
Well, then that saves so much cabinet space.
It does, but the key thing is, this friend of mine likes fried food. Who I do too. I know you do too because I've seen you. But air frying, right, guy, might be a nice alternative to that, right? It's good. It's less oil. Really, no oil.
No
right?
oil.
Yeah, no oil. Slow cooking. Good way to braise meats and everything, and you don't, you can avoid all that browning, all that glycation on the top. So I just thought, this is a person who's trying to eat better. Here you go.
Bravo, Dr. Mike. Bravo.
Thank you.
Look, I have to give credit where credit is due. I'm not a hater. So good job, Dr. Mike.
Thank you.
So I like your pick.
So I think that's think about somebody in your life.
Right.
What are they trying to do to be healthier? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, sleep, stress, whatever, you name it, cardiovascular, brain, whatever that is. What can you give them to help them along in that journey?
Yes. Yes. Now we do have some honorable mentions.
Oh, we do. I didn't see
that. And one was actually an air fryer. I put air fryer as an honorable mention.
I'm lost with my cards.
Pressure slow cooker. We'll put it right here in the middle so you can see. A vacuum sealer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I don't know if he really likes
makes things healthier, but okay, sure.
No, it's a great way. Remember, we talked about
Save
when
food.
you're buying seasonal.
Now I see the connection.
You can kind of save some of those things. Genetic testing kits. I feel like that was a great gift. A lot of these are inspired by gifts that I have received. A cast iron skillet.
Oh, we have a slide. Robson's way ahead of us.
Cast iron skillet, wearable technology.
Now, why cast iron skillet?
Oh my goodness. Well, because my iron is low. So it was a great gift for me.
Yeah.
Because that's a great way. And of course, this cast iron skillets, now you're cooking with a natural metal.
What's really nice too is you can control temperature. So you don't burn food as much.
Heats evenly
all the way around.
You don't have to worry about whatever we don't even want to know that's in those nonstick pans.
Yeah, you don't. Some of that stuff is a little.
Oh, and we know, and then you're using the wrong, silverware and things like that. So now all of that is getting into your food and into your body. So that's a whole nother. Hey, that's another gift. The bamboo spoon set. So that people can stop scratching their non-stick.
Write that down.
I know.
That's a good one for you. You're behind.
But yes, so those are some kitchen gadgets that you may want to consider. And then the wearable technology.
Wait. What's this one?
Oh, desk cycle. That is, remember, that was a gift I received. It's where you can sit at your desk and it's like a little bicycle.
Oh, geez. All right, we're moving on from that one. And then wearable technology.
Clothing, watches, rings, patches,
that's
headbands.
That's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. It's getting a little ridiculous.
Well, I think it's good. I mean, some of the technology now, especially the medical device versions, can sync in with your doctor's office. And kind of you can now track. So if you're concerned about white coat syndrome, now you can track it and say, "Hey, doc,
here's
my
real
blood
numbers.
pressure is only high when I'm here with you."
Yeah. when that happens, okay, we believe people. It's not like you don't believe
Oh,
you.
my mom's on. Hi, Mom. My mom says you're the
Where?
winner, Dr. Mike.
Woohoo! It's official. Mom has spoken.
Oh, we have some other great gifts in the chat. Yes, if you're watching, give us some of your healthy gift ideas. List them out in the chat.
But I want to do like a little Robson, like a little poll or something. I want to. Okay, is it good to give supplements as gifts?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is it good to give supplements as gifts? Here's how I'm gonna answer it, hand in the same way I've been talking this whole show. If you know somebody that takes like a multivitamin all the time, what if you gave them like a coupon for a 6-month supply or something like that?
Ooh,
That might not be pretty good.
I would like that. But I'm into supplements.
But I think it goes back to you can't, force somebody to take a fish oil who doesn't want to take it. So
Right.
don't buy them a supplement they're not taking.
Right. You said that they don't take supplements and you've decided you want to lay out their regimen for them.
Gift cards.
Gift cards
Gift
are
cards
the
to
best
their favorite vitamin shop, vitamin store, what have you.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. All right. There you go. There is our healthy gift picks for the, what is it? I almost said it was 2022 Christmas. No, it's 2021.
2021 holiday
season. And so again, don't force these kind of healthy gifts on people. What are they already doing and how can you help them on that journey?
That's right, Dr. Mike.
Thank you for joining me today.
Yes, this was fun.
This
I hope
was
it's
fun.
very helpful for you as well.
And thank you everybody for watching Life Extension Live. Don't forget, we go live every Wednesday at 3:00. So tell your friends, share the shows, comment, like, and we love to see you guys back here next Wednesday. I'm Dr. Mike. Thanks for watching.